4 lurking. Can't say something, you lurkers. Oh, 1 thumbs down already. Hey, how you doing, Al? Can you hear me okay? Hope you're feeling better, bud. Keep your talong safe. I think good advice for any traveller. Yeah, of course, Linda. And seeing Al as a nurse, I'm sure he'd agree with me that you should keep your talong safe. Wrap your talong. Well, there's 2 of you there, so that means there's still 2 lurking. Yeah, I hope you're feeling better, Al. Hope that vertigo's gone, mate. That'd be horrible. Well, I'm guessing it's early morning for Al too, where he is. Yeah, hopefully he's doing better, Linda. Yeah, I guess you could say that. Oh, geez, Al, that would suck. Hope they can just fix that with medication. A horrible feeling. We don't appreciate our health until something like that happens. Oh, geez, Al, that's horrible. I mean, usually when you sleep, you just automatically turn. Oh, I don't know where Focus is. He must be playing with his talong. Wow, 2 weeks, shit. Yeah, I know that, Linda. But the guys on RC Dre's channel, they use it for another reason. Yeah, I did know that. So at least YouTube can't complain, can they? Yeah, you never know, Al. What was it you said to me, Al? LBFM? I've never forgotten that. Yep, LBFM. That'll stay with me forever, Al, that one. So what's your plans for today, Al? You just taking it easy, I guess? I haven't seen you for a month or so. You're just here and there. You used to be a regular around the place. Um, no, it's probably not Roger, but still sounds good. I think we can throw the politically correct stuff out the window. Linda, if he gets it back, he'll be back on. That's one of the first things they taught me, Al. Hobo panty nah. Actually, it was Focus was telling me, and he wouldn't tell me what it was at first until I said to him that when I come and visit him, that's the first thing I'm going to say to his wife. And then he told me what it was. And then I said I'd still say it anyway. Pizza Hut. Cool. I had pizza yesterday, Roger. Got a big one and then had cold pizza later in the night. Gave the rest of it to the dog today. Come on, Linda. He's got to change it up from time to time. Man cannot live on burgers alone. Hey, Gunner. No, I'm just telling everyone keep your talong safe. As Al would tell you, being a nurse, keep it wrapped. Yeah, I like Subway, um, but you can't have it all the time. Hey, Gunner, you want me to take everyone's wrenches away so you can time some people out for the hell of it? Yeah, curries are nice. All right, well, Gunner, you just give me the word, mate. You know I'll do it for you anytime, buddy. Spicy Italian footlong. That guy's not welcome here, Al. Yeah, I like curries too. Yeah, same here, Gunner. It has got a little bit expensive, anywhere from nine to around $11, depending on what you have on it. I like the steak Subways and the meatballs. Al, I've never been to an Indian restaurant. Here, $20 for two sandwiches. Oh my God. Yeah, Roger, when we used to make curries at home, we used to use the coconut milk in them. Hey, Michael, you damn Yankee. Al, I don't know if you remember Michael Vargas. That's Michael V. He used to be a moderator on the Shield. You might remember him as Michael V. One of the nicer guys around. Yeah, I've never had Indian food, but what's the one? Is it Vindaloo? You don't want a dodgy Vindaloo. I used to play an online boxing game, and one of the funniest names a guy ever gave his boxer was Dodgy Vindaloo. Although another guy, a Russian guy, nah, huh? Oh, naked? Uh, kind of, Gene. Another boxer, he called his fighter Google is the teacher. He was a Russian lad. His talong is covered. Yeah, you're right, Al. RC Dre in the house. There you go, guys. Al, Michael, sub to RC Dre if you want. Good guy. He's from the UK, runs a channel, has lots of pretty Filipinas on his channel. Always good for a laugh. Dr. Dre. Yeah, he's a good guy, Al. From Bristol in the UK, runs a good channel. Yeah, just drinking again, Dave. We were on Focus's show, but he lost his connection. I think it was because he's got bad internet, but it could have been because Jean was telling people to go over to her channel and have a look at her bum. So yeah, guys, you got Sweet in there. If you want to see her bum, go to her channel. Poaching viewers again. You off? Okay, Jean. She's not shy. Hopefully, we might. Sorry, Sweet in Dumela. That is Jean. Al, sorry. The young lady asking you to see her bum on her channel. Time for another can, guys. Geez, with this headset and mic, I have to be careful not to burp or anything like that, or guzzle too fast and get the hiccups. So what have we got? We've got 15 watching now. That's not bad. I'd say about 10 trolls. Oh, ow. Yeah, RC Dre, if you're not sure what he's saying, hobo panty na in Filipino or Tagalog, I think, means drop your panties. So I'm guessing he's got his wife sitting next to him and he's asked her that. And I think last time he said she told him to stuff you. The Belgianator. I love it when Lost says that. Man, he's got 5:10 a.m. Wow. Jesus. Oh, yeah, when he says Belgianator, it is cool. But Lost the Nomad is a good guy. We I forgot whose stream we met on, and we had a good talk about because he's from the US, might be Texas, I think, Linda, but he's been around, yeah, US, Texas, I believe. Um, but he's been all over the world, and uh, Lost actually married a Colombian lady, and they have a little girl. But yeah, he's been all over the world and was planning a trip to one of my bucket list places, actually, Machu Picchu in South America there. But yeah, good guy. Same with there's another guy around who gets about a bit, moving to the Philippines pretty soon, I think, and that's Tread Travels. If you get a chance, check out Tread Travels. Good guy. If you go to Linda's channel, she has made some cooking videos. She just doesn't do enough. She's too lazy. She should be doing a lot more. I think some of the guys have really enjoyed the cooking vids, and I believe she's even shared some recipes with Focus. So she might try to make some Cajun dishes at some stage. So there you go, Al. Linda, I was joking. Hey, Steve. Personally, Linda, I know the guys talk about the cooking channel, and I think it's a good idea to do um, some of the cooking videos, but I reckon you need to mix it up, do a bit of everything. The fennel, that's almost like licorice. I don't like that stuff. Italians use it over here all the time, fennel. Almost a licorice taste to it. That's the same stuff we're talking about, Al. I do like potato bake, so yeah, yeah, that's true, Al. You would get lots of views. Guess it says a lot for the people that watch YouTube. Hell, Focus probably got his best views when he put his wig and bra on. How you doing, Mexican Jew? MJ? Uh, I'd like to tell you what kind of bullshit it is, but I don't even really know. And we just jumped on here because we were on Focus's show, and unfortunately his connection went down. So, and I've been drinking, so it was a good time to start a live stream up. Yeah, Roger, you're probably going to have to go somewhere where they sell a lot of Western food, I think, to find a lot of the stuff that Linda's cooks. I would assume that they're not big on Indian food in the Philippines, or not the ingredients anyway. Yeah, but where he is, MJ, he can't get it at the moment. He's hoping when they put the new roads through there that they'll put the fiber optic in. So how you enjoying your time there, MJ? Having a ball? Very envious of you, buddy. Probably not so envious of the humidity and the heat, but seem to be having fun and having fun with the girls. Yeah, yeah, I agree, Al. He probably is. Oh, okay, Roger, you can get the basics. Yeah, the only thing I would have said, Steve, is with that interview, probably maybe would have been better if you had some questions prepared beforehand. Ed. But to be honest with you, MJ, besides a couple of little things, maybe people won't think they're so little. I think most people knew a lot of that stuff anyway, MJ. I just hope the Jenny doesn't cop too much shit over it all. It'd be unfair if she cops shit over it all. Now, you got a few people to meet over there, Linda. Ah, cool, MJ. I hope you're keeping your talong safe, mate. Got you got your talong wrapped. Yeah, well, that's true, MJ. Yeah, yeah. Well, it was talked about a little bit, and one of the things that I thought was that she was at least being honest. Um, Something I could pick you up on, MJ, was you're talking about, you said to Focus the other day about um, the guy you did the interview about bashing her, but she said that he never did that. That's why I gave the interview some credibility and made give her credibility and honesty because she at least denied some things, and so when she did say a lot of that stuff, it rang true. She just didn't rag on him. She was pretty sincere. That came over that way anyway. That's why I didn't have a problem believing what was said anyway. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, the shower thing is the worry. I mean, especially in the Philippines. And I think MJ was talking about it. If I was over there, okay, no worries, MJ. If I was over there, it'd probably be 3 or 4 showers a day in that heat and humidity. Ah, Jean's back. Um, I mean, I'm not here or there with the interview, MJ. It is what it is. It's been done. Hey, slow ride. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you here, mate. But like I said, at the end of the day, bar from a couple of things, I think a lot of people, I think a lot of people knew what was said anyway. There's just a couple of little things in there that came out. Yeah, Steve. That was what really surprised me. You know, you'd have to be showering 3 or 4 times a day if you come from the west over to a place that's hot and humid. I mean, I think MJ said himself it was 2 or 3 times a day he had the shower because of the weather there, which is totally understandable. Geez, Al, didn't need to know that, mate. I don't want to picture that one. Oh, Linda, you and Jean have to get a room. Have to get it sandblasted. Jesus. Oh, I might have to take the wrenches off those girls so you guys can time them out. They're worse than the guys. You know, to tell the truth, MJ, you're best off just having a good time there, mate. You know, why get involved in the drama when you got those lovely girls there with you, and you know you're in a bit of a tropical paradise there, mate. Enjoy it. Yeah, they are naughty. Let me know if you want to come on, Dave. Like I said, maybe Dick and Cider will get on when he wakes up later, and if Focus gets back on, or if anyone else wants to jump on. Same with you, MJ. Like I've said, keep the hostility out of your buddy, but you're welcome to come on the panel if you want, mate. I mean, I don't mind talking about some of the things, just as long as that doesn't go too crazy. Yeah, no worries, Dave. Not a problem. Yeah, I don't know this Fazio guy. Never really. How's your talong? No, Ed, I just said if anyone else wants to come on, let me know. I'll put the link in there for them, Ed. You're always welcome, buddy. I said it's not a problem, buddy. I think everyone's more interested in waiting to see what the girls say next. I'm sure you'll be fine, Gene. Focus was on earlier, Slow Ride. We were on uh, his live, and he lost his connection. So there might be a brownout. Uh, that does happen to him from time to time. He had one that it went down. He started another one, and that went down. Oh God, Linda. Okay, that'll get the guys in the chat talking. And here I thought we're going to be talking about keeping your talong safe. No, I don't think so, Slow Ride. Spicy bum. Geez, Gunner. Someone bites. Oh, geez. Oh, what have we got here? Oh, you never know your luck. Gene, maybe one day. uh, I tell you what, Slow Ride, they don't hold back. So it must be, what, Sunday morning in the US, party time in the Philippines for MJ. No, they don't, Al. Ah, Liz, how you doing? Okay, 7:30 a.m. where Steve is. So, gone by the time roughly in the US. I guess we won't see Dick and Cider for a few more hours. Fried eggplant. Yeah, I hope you're having a good day or good evening there, Liz. We got Al Pulley in the chat, who's a good friend. Haven't seen him around a lot lately, but or hasn't been around for a while, but just probably the last few days or even last week or something, he's dropped in to the chats, which is great. Liz, I wouldn't ask that question. That's a really dangerous question because you got Gene, who's either biting it or looking at cutting it off, which is like the heading of this stream: "Keep your talong safe." Yeah. What are you talking about, Liz? It's the guys here who need bodyguards. You should see what the girls have been saying. They're out of control. They're making the guys blush in here. And that's not easy. Sharing is caring. Oh, geez, Liz. That just made a few guys wince. I'm sure a few of the guys are shivering at seeing that. Oh, Gene. There you go, Al. Get out of that one. People want Unix. Slow one. You got to be careful. It might end up that way with these girls. Gene, what the hell? Jesus. Oh my God. Don't hold back. I like fresh. Don't cook. Jeez. Maybe it wasn't such a good idea to start this stream. What time is it? BK might be sleeping or just about waking up. Yeah, we'll probably turn up at some stage. A kangaroo. Yeah, he did work, Dave. Like I said, he's probably sleeping or just waking up about now, so maybe having breakfast or something. But you know what BK's like. He'll turn it on and just lurk there and jump in when you least expect it. Oh, Gene. Um, it's a man's body part, Liz. Other than being an eggplant, but it gets used as the nickname for a man's body part, which is why when they seen the scissors, they all got a bit scared. What are it, 12, so 10, about 9:30 in the Philippines. I'd say MJ must be partying pretty hard by about now. Half his luck for being over there. Yeah, yeah, I remember that slow ride. That was some nasty shit. Personally, I don't want to remember it. Yeah, yeah, Steve, who could forget? I think we'd all like to forget. There's some crazy stuff right there with Lorena Bobbitt. Oh my God. I reckon, from memory, I reckon they sewed it back on too. I asked Liz Watts, Gene. I didn't ask her anything. Or Slow Ride, obviously they're as bad as the Filipinas and the Thai girls. Yeah, you don't want to get them angry. Well, I definitely wouldn't. I'd like to wake up in the mornings with all my parts in place. Oh, Liz, I don't believe that. Um, MJ, he's probably still, yeah, he's probably going to be angry at you for a long time. But I mean, eventually he has to get over it. It's a sleep, Gene. Yeah, I heard that too, Steve. Yeah. Uh, you know what, MJ? Um, I mean, you could have said a lot worse things, and it probably wasn't that bad. But I guess calling anyone's girlfriend, whether they've met or not, old it probably wasn't the best thing to do, mate. But definitely there was some overreaction there. But yeah, I guess everyone's different. Some guys are pretty emotional. I mean, it gave you something to run with for a long time, so I guess you can't complain. Yeah, he does. Actually, I wasn't a big fan of Trusty, but we seem to get along these days. Uh, Never had a real issue with MJ. Um, he's always been pretty decent with me. So yeah, MJ. But in his case, it was a little different, I guess. I used to call my mother the old lady, not in a disrespectful way though, but she was always the old lady as well. But you knew what you were doing, MJ. You were trying to get a reaction from him. I mean, you're not silly. You knew what you were doing, and you knew how he would react. I think, Steve. No problem with the sugar mamas. Yeah, I hear that a lot. I mean, I don't know how true it is, never having been over there. Um, but I've heard a lot of guys say that lots of pretty women in Mindanao. But then I've seen lots of pretty girls in the Philippines. And I guess the proof's in the pudding that they're probably some of the most beautiful women in the world when you see how they've really had lots of Miss Universe winners. Yeah, Gene, it probably wouldn't help you if you asked. You're not going to like what you hear, where you might get a civil answer from MJ. I don't think that's going to happen from BK. Oh, there you go, Liz. All the pretty girls are in Mindanao. Sorry, guys, just checking. Just had a message come in. All good. So just after midnight here on my sixth beer. Oh, don't say that, Gene. Yeah, Linda. Um, yeah, Liz does seem a very nice person. I'm just trying to think where I first seen Liz. I think it might have been on JLB show, I think. Uh, VB Gunner. Not sure if you know about VB. Write it in the chat for you. Yeah, slow ride. I think so. Someone said Dubai. I'm not really sure. Talong pedestal. Jesus, how? Gunner. When I was in the US, you're probably going to laugh, but I liked Bud Light. I mean, it took a lot of beers. You couldn't really get drunk on it, but I really enjoyed drinking Bud Light. Okay, Dubai, yeah. But I would have liked to uh, that cause. I think you pronounce it cause, the COORS. Would have liked to try that as well, but never did. Oh, you like Dubai? Oh, to be honest with you guys, the Middle East is somewhere where, yeah, I just have no ambitions to go to the Middle East. Okay, Gunner. Yeah, I've never tried. I would have liked to try Cause. Jesus, Linda, you're going everywhere. Look, I'm sure Dubai is a nice city because I mean, there's lots of money there, but um, just not anywhere that I've ever thought that I'd want to go to. They got camels. Well, there you go. There's a big plus, slow ride. I went there last September, 6 days only. Oh, cool. I'm guessing Dubai is expensive though. Um, just at a guess. No, no, Linda. Clyde wouldn't go to Dubai. He's an Aussie camel. I think Charlie Y is going to race him in the Camel Cup in Alice Springs. Sure you do, Jean. I think uh, I think she's a teacher, Al, but I guess should let Liz answer that. There you go. I thought so. Miracle Gardens. I never heard of it. Yeah, I believe that Liz has her own channel. I'm not sure how much content she has on there. Well, I don't know what happened to Ed. Ed disappeared. Focus hasn't made a comeback. No Dick and Cider. Indigos. Oh, that's always good, Liz. Sometimes the best videos are the ones you don't have to edit. I hear people talking all the time about how many hours they spend editing videos. Oh, 3 thumbs down. I'm doing well. Well, not doing as well as Ed does, but getting there. I guess I'm not trying hard enough. We got 18 watching, at least 10 trolls. Not bad. We got 3 girls in the chat. Again, not bad. Doing all right. Oh, no, I'm not Linda. I don't really give a shit. I'm just here to talk shit, annoy yous, and let yous have a place to have a chat. And, I mean, it's good for Al because he's meeting a whole heap of new people. Roger, I wouldn't. No, yeah, not going to happen, Roger. That used to make me cringe when he would do that. I don't know why such little things would annoy him. It was just ridiculous. But yeah, it was funny, Roger, and it definitely gave some guys ammunition to hammer him. Oh, geez, Al. Classic panhandling. It was kind of like that, wasn't it? It got a little bit embarrassing at times. In the old super chat, who's going to buy old Bama a beer? No, no slow ride. They didn't matter after the strikes. I think the classic ones though was when they would fall asleep and people jump on their live streams and put the porn on there. I remember one time, I can't remember who it was. I think it might have been Jay, and I had to get Matt Wilkie to ring Jay to wake him up and stop the stream. A PBS fun drive. Oh shit. Um, yeah, Linda, you have to have so many thousands of hours of views, I think, viewing hours, and you have to have at least 1,000 subscribers, I believe. The guys in the chat probably know a bit more, but yeah, you have to have 1,000 subscribers and so many thousand hours of views. Yeah, yeah, slow ride, and Barry did it once as well, I think. I tell you what was ridiculous is when you're joking. Someone donated another Xbox. I know Mr. iStory was talking about just getting a box and drawing an X on it and sending it to him. But I tell you what, it gets ridiculous with that guy when he puts a live stream on for people to watch him sleeping, or he's sleeping and he's got it on just facing the wall, like hoping that people will watch and he'll get views and get his AdSense out of it. I mean, fuck, man, what sort of content is that? Yeah, it's desperate shit. Yeah, Roger, that's true. That's very true. That's a funny one, slow ride. Um, with the laptop. I mean, um, who throws a laptop away just because the hard drive goes? You would keep it and just replace the hard drive. You wouldn't throw the whole laptop away and having to buy another one later. That was a bit of bullshit, I think. That's just my personal opinion, anyway. Uh, yeah, Linda, Cheap Charlie's lost it. I think he's had a drinking problem for a while, and he's not even worth watching anymore. I mean, he did some good videos in Thailand, in Pattaya, when he did the hotel reviews. They were really good. Weren't too bad, or showing a bit of the nightlife. But he's gone downhill. I think I think he'll lose a lot of subs at the moment the way he's going. That's just my opinion anyway. It did get quiet in the community there for a while just before Christmas. It wasn't too bad, but things seem to be hotting up again at the moment. Yeah, yeah, Steve. I think you're right. I think some will definitely. Yeah, Linda, I think he has. I mean, didn't he do a live stream the other day with some silly hat on and sunglasses, sitting in a bloody closet? Knew a drunken fisherman who used to sell his boats during the winter after every fish season for booze money. Jesus, Roger, that's rough. He preferred Marianne. Yeah, you're talking about Cheap Charlie there, Steve. I tell you, I still watch a little bit of. Uh, is Sean the mate he had there in Thailand? Um, Sean was always good to watch because he'd be cooking something, or he'd have the girls running around drunk in his room. Oh, Roger, if it worked for him, I guess. But geez, it's a crazy way of doing things. But I guess depending where you are, places like Alaska and that'd be like the outback in the Northern Territory here. Guys make good money, but then just drink it and piss it up against the wall because there's nothing else much, to do up there. Yeah, yeah, too much of that does go on now. It really does. It's great. Sean in Wonderland. Yeah, yeah, Linda. I think he's got a girlfriend at the moment, a teacher, a pretty young girl. Oh, maybe middle age. Yeah, I hear. I hear you. The problem is when how many of these people are really ever going to meet? Yeah, I don't mind watching Sean. He seems to have his head screwed on right. He's got his ways of making money over there, so he always seems to have a nice place that he's living in. Um, Seems to do all right with the ladies. I'm still subscribed to Sean. I think is he from Iran or something like that? Iran or Iraq? No, I think he might have lived over there, Slow Ride, but I think he's uh, yeah, Iraq. It might be Persian, Iraq. Yeah, I think it was Iraq that was Persia. I think, or was that Iran? I'm not real sure. The guy called Bullshit Bob, and he would give away a truck load of groceries to. Okay, Roger. Iranian. Okay. I mean, he used to, he cooks a lot for himself. He definitely ate really well compared to Charlie. That's for sure. I think Charlie was very lucky to meet Sean. I'm sure Sean helped him out quite a bit. But he always had some pretty girls around. That May was a pretty girl. And then he had May. and her cousin living there for a while. I think May's back with him at the moment, staying there, but Sean does have a girlfriend. They, the girlfriend and May seem to get along pretty well. I've seen him having I think the last live stream or no, the last two have been him doing massages on May, but one before that, I think I seen they all having breakfast together. Iranian, okay, yep. Yeah, maybe he was getting the leftovers. I don't know, but yeah, Sean would swim. He'd go to the gym, cooked fresh food. He definitely didn't. Some guys over there just go over there and burn out, but Sean definitely was doing the right thing over there. Yeah, that's the one I reckon. Slow ride where he had that hat, the sunglasses on, and sitting in the bloody closet. That's what it looked like, anyway. He's definitely a weird guy. I'm not sure he's all there. I mean, I guess he's harmless enough. I know he. Okay, Liz, take care. Geez, Steve. I don't know if anything can rival that sparkle mask. Yeah, he is a really weird boy, slow ride. Like I said, I don't think he's all there. He's a sandwich short of a picnic, I think. I remember he was getting a massage once. This is Cheap Charlie. And the girl, he didn't show her face, but damn, she had a big set of boobs. And she said straight to him, she said, "Oh, I'd like to try you." And he just he totally ignored it. I mean, here's this girl hitting on him, and it's like he didn't even realize it or wasn't even interested. And I seen the way he used to talk to girls on the street. Um, he he definitely wasn't. He didn't have any game, did he? Poor cheap Charlie. Sean has got game, but cheap Charlie was lacking in that area. But yeah, he fell in the end, and yeah. I mean, I think he's end up. Yeah, he might be Steve. Um, he ended up, I think, 12-month ban from Thailand because of his overstay, not paying his visa fees and that. Um, I'm guessing that seeing the way he's living at the moment, I'm sure he'd like to get back over to Southeast Asia, but I guess we have to wait and see. I just think he's losing it with the drinking he's doing. Oh, Al, don't be like that. You're a nurse. You should have a little bit more caring, mate. Yeah, well, I'm sure he wants to get back over there, Linda, but I guess that's one of those wait and see things. Yeah, they changed it here, Michael. It used to be called a form of autism, but now it's considered a syndrome. I don't know what about the rest of the world, but over here, that's how they class it now. Steve, you know what? I reckon the best South Park one was the gay dog. and they're all standing around, and there's two dogs look they're about to fight, and someone's there. Yeah, I'm good, Gene. They're there. Look, the two dogs, they're fighting, and then one of them says, "Well, they're doing something, but it ain't fighting." They had the gay dog. Yep, Gene is back. I'm doing okay anyway. Red Rocket. Yeah, slow ride. He's been gone for a while. Gunner. uh, I don't think you would run it all, Gunner. Yeah, I mentioned it too, Al, because he was a regular and he just went missing. Oh yeah, I know I'm right, Gunner. Okay, Steve, you take care, buddy. Um, yeah, I'm not sure. He may do videos, Linda. Um, I believe he's in the Philippines at the moment, so you just never know. I guess best way is to sub to his channel, and if he puts anything up, and you click the bell, you'll get a notification if he does. But I guess he's the best one to ask if he's going to do any content. Yeah, well, slower. I'm sure some people did. Um, a lot of people disappeared for a while. I mean, some are back now. I mean, Michael V's around. That Todd Skaggs, he disappeared for a long time, but I think he's back on Barry's channel now. Yeah, well, how times change, eh? I thought when the boys had those apartments next to each other, I thought they had it pretty good there. But yeah, that didn't last all that long, really. I mean, the apartments seemed not too bad, small, um, but cheap. They seemed to have everything there that they needed anyway. It's a bit of a shame. Don't hear too much from Jay, although he was on Havoc Masters live stream not all that long ago. I believe he's working at the moment, and I think he's going to be over there for a while with his father. Yeah, it was. It really was. I mean, like I said, probably the place is a bit small for what I would like, but for those guys, well, particularly one person on unlimited funds, it was perfect. Um, which is why I couldn't understand how they could mess that up. That was just crazy. I know there's some guys out there that believe no matter how much you help someone, they're always going to, mess up, and I think maybe that's the case. But I guess time will tell. Uh, yeah, Al. I agree with you 100%. And it would have been nice to see that happen. But yeah, and unfortunately, I don't know. He messed things up, and the thing with some people is that they're not happy with that one. You know, they just get a bit silly about it, and yeah, exactly. Slow ride, and definitely didn't have the money to live the Western life. Well, there's the issue right there, Al. You, a certain guy who I know we're referring to, he didn't want to live within his means. That's the problem, and and I think that's why people got on his case, certain people, because I think he wanted people to subsidize his lifestyle, and you know, I mean, I'm all for helping somebody, but at the same time, I don't want to pay for their drinking and girls. I mean, I'm happy to help them if they need to eat, and they're in having a hard time of it. But he abused it, I think. Yeah, you know who we're talking about, Linda. And Al hit the nail on the head there. The guy just he couldn't live within his means. And I think that's where some people got a little bit cranky that you know, they weren't helping him survive. They were end up helping him have a bloody good time over there, which is if you want to make your money from your AdSense and that to do that, that's fine. But asking people for money so that you can go out and drink and get girls and all that shit, that's probably wrong. Well, not probably, it is, I think. Yeah. I mean, I hope he's got some help at the moment, advice wise, from someone. I hope they can help him out, but I'm not confident. Yeah, 5'8". Yeah, that'd be okay for me, Roger. That's tall for a Filipino. I think they shouldn't be average around that 5'2", 5'4" mark. I mean, 5 foot tall, 5'5" seems to be tall for them. Yeah, I hear that slow ride a bit. I can't comment because haven't been there, so I don't know. But I've heard people talk about that. It seems crazy to me. If you're in that position, what are you doing there in the first place? It's, yeah, well, I've heard people say $1,500 a week even, and you can live well. So I'm thinking if you're saying $2,000 a month, you're probably living Western style for sure. Amazon's around these parts. I think if you can go there with a budget of 2,000 a month, you're probably looking pretty good. Yeah, that's definitely Al. Yeah, but Linda, if you're on a budget of 500 or less a month, it's more than budgeting. You have to go without that. You can't have that Western lifestyle over there. It just can't be done. You know, I mean, guys have got decent houses over there paying, around that $300 a month or more. And then if you want to eat, smoke, drink, go out. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I mean, if you're a Westerner, I mean, it's going to be hard to live like that. A lot of Westerners just couldn't do it. Exactly, Al. Yeah, exactly. Well, I'll tell you, you got expat prepper Larry, who's pretty well living in the jungles up in the mountains there, but you know, um, he's built a house, he's got his aircon, he's got his animals, he's got his veggie gardens. He's doing really well, um, but I'm sure he couldn't live and do that on 500 a month. No way. Well, Roger, from what I've seen, I mean, I know you have a car and a bike. But from what I've seen, the last thing you want to really do there as a foreigner is drive a car. I mean, that just seems nuts over there. And I guess, the answer, um, the argument to that is the weather, raining, you'd rather be in a car than on the bike. But geez, I don't know if I'd like to drive a car over there. Yeah, but have you seen his house, Slow Ride? He's got a beautiful home. You know, um, he's got a Western style kitchen there. Dining room's nice. He's got his aircon. Hey, Junior, how you doing, mate? Yeah, I'm sure lots of people do, Junior. And I guess it depends on what part of the Philippines you're in. If you're in Manila and places like that, I don't think you'd want to drive. Yeah, I don't know how Westerners could live without aircon, Roger. Yeah, exactly, Junior. The provinces are probably a lot different to the major cities. I mean, I've seen the traffic in Manila on the videos, and the traffic in Cebu doesn't even look all that good, really. It looks pretty full on. Seems like pretty crazy. But then I've seen the when the Thailand vloggers show Thailand. My God, Bangkok, that's just crazy. Al. That's from the videos I've seen of the traffic there. It's just insane. Maybe Baguio, no echo. Yeah, slow ride. Well, obviously, from what the boys have said, um, Baguio's a lot cooler, so you could get away with it. But I tell you, the one thing that really bugs me is when you hear people talk, and I've seen the guy in Property Club talk about this. Your utilities cost you, probably twice that of what they do in Thailand, and everything's a better quality in Thailand. Wow. The price of electricity over there is just, it's insane. Yeah, yeah, Junior. I I I know what you're saying. And Graham told me the same thing to get out into the provinces. So she got a bit of good advice out of Graham. Yeah, I got a friend as well, shit, 7, 8 years ago now. Went for a holiday on his own to Vietnam. He met a lovely girl there. She's beautiful, and they're married now with a couple of children. Jesus, slow ride. Yeah, well, I guess it's horses for courses, Junior. Everyone's going to want something different. But I hear a lot of people like Vietnam. How that seems to be the up and coming. They're like Thailand. They're spending a lot of money on their infrastructure at the moment. Um, but I'd like to go see Vietnam. But yeah, I mean, if you go to Southeast Asia, Thailand, the Philippines, anywhere there, you'd be silly not to sort of travel around a bit because the countries are all so close there. Power windows are stuck down. Yeah, uh, uh, that's real true. I remember when my friend met his wife, or his girlfriend at the time. Um, when he came back to Australia, he was end up sending money back to her in Vietnam to have English lessons, just so they could properly, have a proper conversation with each other. Okay, um, see you later, Gene. Yeah, definitely. But Cece I mean, he just wasn't good with the ladies, Al. He really had no game, that boy. I seen a girl hitting on him, he didn't even know what to do. I don't think he even knew she was. Ah, Linda, cut it out. See the title there, Gene? I'm keeping my talong safe. I'm too shy, Gene. Geez, where's focus? Unbelievable. Um, Linda's been on Focus's panel, I believe. Gene has been on. Um, Gene, jeez. Oh my God, sweet. So said the girls are worse than the guys here. Oh no. I'll have to blame Marcy Dre for this. Yeah, good night, sweet. Tell you, Linda, you keep in touch with him. What's going on with Mr. I story? Maybe you do need some sleep, Jean. Or maybe you need something to eat. A British accent. Who's that? Who are you asking? There you go, Jean. That's why you feel bad. You need to get some sleep. Uh, I think she's Indian descent, living in Kuala Lumpur, Junior. Your chihuahua's falling asleep. There you go, Junior. You're out with it now. Junior's about to get a kick in the talong. Okay, no worries, Gene. You listen. Sorry, Junior. I'm getting hungry, guys. I'm gonna have to go put some ham and cheese on a roll, I think. Where's that damn focus? Yeah, no worries, Junior. We've only been gone for, what was it, 96 minutes or something? Hour and a half. In Camelland. It's 1 a.m. So that's early for me. Okay, Gene, take care. Get some sleep. 6:30 a.m. there. Oh, wow. But that's so you're be 6:30 a.m. Sunday morning. It's now 1 a.m. Monday morning here. Yeah, Al. If you sub to her channel, go have a look. She's right into doing her exercise videos. Okay, Roger, you take care, mate. Yeah, have a good night, Roger. Thanks for popping in, mate. I appreciate it. Hey guys, you reckon you could be okay if I took say 10, 15 minutes out of here just to I'll leave the running, but just take 10, 15 minutes to go make myself something to eat? Yeah, Al, I'm starting to get that way. I got too many as well. Al, that mate, that is low. That is really, really low, Al. Junior, Jesus. You know what? I'm really tempted to take the wrenches away from you two and feed you to the sharks. Start coughing first. Oh, maybe I should take your wrenches away while I'm gone and let the other guys have some fun. Yeah, you're a nurse. Al, you should be going, yeah, Mark, you need to eat. Go and get something. Linda, hey, hold up there, Linda. You see what they're saying? And you're telling me not to be mean? Oh, you're telling Junior not to be mean. Okay. Uh, I think maybe I've had one beer too many. Might sodomize you. Junior, there'll be someone hanging back in the background who will probably jump in and time your ass out as soon as they can. And you know I'm right. They'll be lurking there, mate, like a great white, ready to jump in there and nab you. So we've got 1 a.m. here, 12, 11, 10:30 in the Philippines. Maybe Focus got lucky and Ed got lucky. Huh? Linda? What's that? Yeah, I asked you about Mr. Ice Story. I haven't seen him around for a bit. Yeah, I know. You said that yesterday. Ed found his Viagra. Yeah, well, yeah, he belongs to a club over there, and he's got his girlfriend, so I'm sure there's lots to keep him busy there. But I just haven't seen him around. Usually, I'm used to seeing him around at some stage. He's just been missing for a little while. Ah, okay, okay, fair enough. Yeah, that's right. He belongs to a club there with all the Cebu expats. I know they get together and have a bit of fun. I mean, it doesn't sound like Mr. I Story has too many dull moments. So, well, guys, I'm going to have to take 10, 15 minutes out of here to go get myself something to eat. I've got to throw some ham and cheese on a roll, I think. So, yeah, I won't be too long. Geez, still got people watching. What's going on? Sweet video of planking. Oh my god. She's a planker. Yeah, she's right into her exercise hour. Back up there. Go on. Go on up. Okay. 2 ham and cheese rolls, a bun for my dessert. And I'm good for a couple of hours. And we're down to 7, so cool. A few people got bored and left. Hopefully you guys can hear. Yeah, definitely not cuddling weather here. Our been hot. We're in the middle of our summer now. January, February is pretty warm here. Audible. Jesus, Al. You trying to confuse me with your words? You gotta try and use that stuff on focus. You might be able to confuse him with that. I guess it's that time of the night, getting late in the Philippines, but I guess in the UK they're up and about, and in America Sunday morning, I guess people sleep in, but some places they'll be starting to wake up. Like I said, I think Dick Insider might come on when he wakes up. Junior said he would jump on when he gets home. Or we can just close it up and call it a night. Yeah, I don't think that was a spelling mistake either, is it, Al? I think that was intentional what you wrote there. Yeah, I know a little bit about Dick Insider and we've talked offline, but I don't know a great deal. I don't usually pry into the guy's businesses. If they tell me something, that's fine. I don't get too nosy. He's definitely one of the nice guys out there, though. But I won't tell him that. I guess you'd be itching to get back at work, Al. I know what you're like. Oh yeah, he's got a great voice. He really should look at getting into radio. Um, there's some guys who've just got that voice. I think Dave Phelps is another one who could make a good DJ. But definitely Dick and Cider. He's probably got a head for radio too. But don't tell him I said that either. Actually, I haven't seen. Yeah, that always got me. Al, he's well spoken. Uh, he's intelligent. A really good vocabulary. But then Dave just messes it up when he goes into that hate mode, um, uh, or criticizing people. You know, that's a shame. I mean, I used to like listening to some of his stuff because he made a lot of sense. Very, he presented his show very well at times, but too often it was just, I don't know, retaliating against guys who weren't worth talking about, or having a go at people. It, yeah, it was a bit of a turn off, that part of it, but definitely an intelligent guy, well spoken, good voice, great vocabulary. Um, but it is what it is. I don't know, Lindis. I mean, he's definitely got a good speaking voice, but I guess singing's a lot different. Being able to hold a tune, and who knows, he may be tone deaf. But yeah, don't know. I know if I sang, I'd have all the dogs in the neighbourhood howling. No, Linda, he's talking about one of the hosts from Riff Raff Radio. Um, I don't want to mention his last name. That's not fair to do that. It's just Dave. Quentin Ballou was his channel. Um, he's was living in the Philippines, I think, in Davao, I think, or in Mindanao anyway. And he's just moved back with his family and his young daughter to Texas, I believe. Maybe, I think, San Antonio or something like that. Him and Focus have actually met, but they had a falling out. How he can be, uh, you know, but you know what? Our that being an army vet doesn't make you a good guy all the time. Uh, Unfortunately, I don't want to say anything bad about anyone who served, but yeah, I think when you have military guys, they usually got a pretty good head on their shoulders. They're pretty well disciplined, but some of the way, some of the things that get said by these guys who are vets, you you wonder. Um, I mean, they got a right to their opinion, but I just think they it's beneath them to get into some of the arguments online that they do. I think they're better than that. Um, these guys who've pulled 20 years or more, you know, they deserve everything that they've got in their retirement and that, and they should spend the time enjoying it. I don't see the need for them to start getting into all the drama. I mean, I guess it's their choice at the end of the day. As I said, Focus and him did meet, went out for dinner, but they had a bit of a falling out, so that's a bit of a shame. Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. He would be better served ignoring them because it just make them look crazier. Not that they don't look crazy already. I haven't got to see much since he's been back on YouTube. Yeah, well, it's the same, no different for me, Al. That's all I have to, you know, maybe, maybe we're not in a position to judge, I guess, but um, these guys put themselves out there. You listen to them, I guess it's fair enough to form an opinion. Yeah, yeah. The same, Al. I'd meet up with a guy like him as well. Uh, I definitely know that you're not going to meet someone who's batshit crazy. That's for sure. We definitely have an intelligent conversation with the man. I know some of the guys have problems with Popeye. Yeah, I don't like everything he does, but um, some things I tend to agree with him on. He fires up easily, but some of us can. I've been guilty of that myself. Yeah, I'm really keen to meet Focus. He would be a good laugh. I'd like to meet Mr. I Story. Uh, guys like Junior, I'd like to meet. A couple of guys have said if I go back to the States, yeah, they, they'd like to go riding, um, take the bikes through the USA there. Guys like, um, who was it? Gunner and Chicken Choker. Uh, Definitely like to catch up with them. Even No Nonsense would be a good guy to catch up with. Um, yeah, Al, the guy's not stupid. He's done 20 years um, in a position of authority. Uh, and definitely with age comes wisdom, but you just got to. And I'm just saying my own opinion here, Al. I just think it's beneath these guys to get into some of the drama. I think they're better than that, but unfortunately, it happens. Um, and who am I to tell them what to do? I said it's just my opinion. I'm just giving my 2 cents worth. Yeah. They really do have uh, I wouldn't say hatred, but that'd be the wrong word. But they definitely have it in for one particular vlogger, that's for sure. And I can't say that the guy hasn't deserved some of it. But where does it stop? I think it gets a little bit old. I've spoken about this before. Definitely it does. There's no doubt about that. But I think it gets old too. I think the drama has a shelf life, and unless you can pick up on something new all the time, you know. But definitely, some people do like that drama. So yes. fact, let's face it, Al. Some people are not happy unless there's some drama going on. The only thing at the moment, I wish they wouldn't get stuck into Focus because Focus is a good guy. Um, if push comes to shove, I'll always take Focus aside, but just wish they wouldn't hammer on him so much. But I think is that guilty by association with him. He's helping out, trying to help out a particular person at the moment, and that's not helping it, I guess. But that should be his choice to do that. You know, I'm pretty sure, Al, that from memory, we met on Barry or Jay's show. I think that's where we came across each other. Actually, I reckon it would have been Barry's. I would have been on the panel, and I reckon you came on the panel there. I reckon that's where we met. And there were some good guys that used to go there. But those days are gone at the moment. I'm not sure. Not sure. That'll ever happen again. I mean, to be honest, I only started this channel really to take some pressure off of Focus because we started doing the show together, and his internet's not the best, and he's actually got to pay for his data. So um, I thought I'd better at some stage start doing this to help him out. Oh God, Al. To be, I can't say one way or the other, but personally, I think I'd like to think that if I'm over there, I'm just going to be enjoying myself too much to worry about the internet, if you know what I mean. Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. I guess I just have to wait and see. Like I said, I'd like to think that I was just having a good time, and uh, just wouldn't have the time. Yeah. Well, that wouldn't be silly. Yeah. To do a few videos and put them up. I guess some people might be interested in seeing it from a first timer's view. Um, it, yeah, I guess people might find it interesting. Nah, no, I wouldn't do that. Yeah, couldn't do the cheap Charlie thing. I mean, but when you look at it, Al, I don't know what it was. I think it might have been the nightlife and all the girls in the video. But geez, his channel grew from the time I started watching him to see now the subscribers that he's got. It just it blew out. Yeah, he really did well with his subscribers. So I guess the formula for sex sells is a good one because a lot of the time you're watching, his videos of the nightlife, walking street. Although personally, I thought the hotel reviews weren't too bad. He did a pretty good job on that. As I said, he really went crazy. think the drinking got to him, and like I said, he's probably a little bit of a screw loose in the first place, from the sounds of it. But for me, you know, to get over there and just, I guess, experience the Philippines itself, the culture, catch up with some people. Um, I guess it's hard now after watching so many vloggers and talking to people that it's hard not to go over there with a bit of a preconceived view of the place. Um, I mean, it seems lots of people don't like Manila. They tell me not to go in there, but I think if you go into the Philippines for the first time, I think it'd be crazy not to go into Manila just to have a look and see for yourself, and then from there, you know, go and see other places. I know the wife and kids, our went back last year, didn't they, for a bit of a holiday? You end up got stuck at home from memory. I don't know what your views are, or whether you looking forward to getting back there for a holiday, or you're happy just where you are. I don't know. Okay, yes, you looking forward to getting there for a holiday, or yes, you're happy just to hanging around at home. Yeah, yeah, I hear you. Um, I mean, I'm happy living here, but I guess I've got to go over there and see it, and before and I'd have to go there a few times, I guess, before I could ever make any sort of decision like that. I don't know about you, but the humid weather is a bit of a turn off. I mean, I don't mind that it's hot. That's fine, but the humidity. Um, I know everything else is really laid back there, so that's not a real big deal. I guess get used to the food, that would take a little bit. Um, it's not like the Philippines are known for their cuisine. Yeah, well, that's another thing. I guess it's a whole different ball game to being married with a family to being single. I agree. I think it would get old, and I think I've seen. I reckon this has happened to some of the guys over there. Ours that if you go there and you're just playing around, the grass is always going to be greener on the other side. You're never going to be happy with just one. I think you could get trapped into that trap real quick. Um, fine if you go over there once or twice and have a bit of a fun, whatever. But yeah, still here, Gene. But I think you're better off with just finding one girl at the end of the day. No, no. I mean, I have to try that. Uh, yeah, at the moment, Gene. Um, I mean, some of the stuff doesn't look too bad, Al, but yeah, I couldn't eat the Philippines cuisine every day. Like I said, it's not like they have, say, the cuisine of Thailand. Thailand is well known for its food, but the Philippines isn't one of those countries that's known for having, you know, a, a great cuisine. I mean, I'd like to try the adobo. Um, Definitely like to try that. Um, oh, okay, okay, Gene. Um, Fruits, well, geez, I mean, the thing here, Al, is that we can get every fruit just about on Earth here in Australia because we've got the different climates. We have tropical, so we have dry and we have cold, uh, hot climates. So any fruit that you can get around the world can be grown here. So um, we get kiwi fruit, we get mangoes, we get bananas, we get pineapple. You know, everything can be grown here. Apples, oranges, um, lemons, limes, uh, you name it, it pretty well can be grown here. So, but Australia, I guess Australia's too be chubby. Okay. Um, yeah, well, that's where I mean, got focus in Davao. Oh no, I've heard about durian. The smell would put me off, I think. I mean, Australia for cuisine, I don't know. Yeah, we've got such a mixed culture here. There's so many different cuisines here, but I guess for the everyday Aussie, it's usually meat, potatoes, and veggies. He would plank you. Oh, Jesus! Don't hold back, Al. Oh, crazy. So we hear, Gene, we hear that you're a planker. You like to plank. Al filled us in on that. He's obviously been watching your videos. I think he likes watching your exercise videos. Oh, geez, Gene. I'll tell you one thing. You're not shy, that's for sure, sweet. Okay, 5'2". That's a shorty. I tell you, you're really not shy. You play your hand, babe. What the hell? Yeah, yeah, I do, Gene. But hopefully, I can give that habit away. I'd really love to give up. Jesus. Al, you shouldn't be asking those questions. You get an answer. What, Gene? Tell me something. Why is it young pretty girls like you like men so old? Why is that? Okay. Okay, I understand what you're saying. Well, it's so different. I guess living in the West is much different. Oh, that's fair enough, Gene. Um, Al's his first name. I don't know why you use his second name, but his first name is Al. A-L. Mr. Al Pulley. Very nice man, Gene. Okay. Oh my God. Definitely not shy, are you, Gene? Um, you're in Dubai at the moment. Jeez, Al. You're in Dubai, Gene. Uh, what do you do? What is your job in Dubai? Someone was asking earlier what your job is over there. Okay, babysitter. Okay. Are you still in Dubai or are you back in the Philippines now? Geez, that's still 1 year away, Gene. That's a long time. It's a long way away. Okay. How old is your daughter, Jean? Yeah, I think she has a daughter, Al. How old is she, Jean? How old is your daughter? 8 years old. You were young when you had baby. Not sure what you mean by that. You know, he's sweet. His first name is oh, she has a channel. You're saying that's her channel is love. That's her channel, is it? Your daughter's channel. I think our that is love must be um, Jean's daughter's channel. I think that's what she's saying. Okay, gotcha. How long? How long have you been in Dubai, Jean? I don't know if you heard. Just asking, sweet. How long have you been in Dubai? How long have you been working in Dubai? Oh, that's okay. You've got a job to do. That's fine. 1 year, 3 months. Okay, so it's been a while. It's a long way time to be home. Long time to be away from home. Is her father a Filipino? Is your daughter's father a Filipino? Oh, okay. Well, guys, doesn't seem like we've got too many people chatting here. Numbers are down under 10. I thought maybe we would have had some of the US guys in here by now. So it's a little bit quiet. Okay, no worries. You do what you have to do, Gene. Um, your work there comes first. Looks like Al might have gone to get himself something to eat, or he's had enough as well. Might have to think about ending this stream. There's not many people on there. Lots of lurkers. Peeling potatoes. Yeah, I can cook, Gene. Um, I'm a pretty good cook. I can even bake. Actually, I mean, Al probably agree with me. I think most men can cook these days. Oh, geez. That's not good. That's a bit scary. Tell you what, that's a worry, Al. I don't know if someone wants to cook talong. I don't know why these guys, that word started getting used on RC Dre show. I don't know. I guess they found the word funny. More vitamins. Oh, goodness, Al. Have a question. What happened to Aloe de Summer? He's still around, Charlie. He put a video out earlier. I've seen him throw up a few videos. But he is around. I can't say I watch a lot of those guys. I see a little bit here and there. I think, yeah, Aloe's one of those guys. He likes to stir the pot. Um, he was on earlier. He put a. Hang on. I don't know if it's a different channel or not. Okay. Hang on. I'll put the link to his channel in the chat. If you want to. I mean, I don't mind putting it out there if you guys want to. Look. Thanks, Charlie. No worries, mate. Thank you. Um, that should lead you to Alo's channel. The one he's using now, anyway. If you want to see what he's been doing recently. He still does them every now and again. Was actually just thinking about it before, Gunner. It was getting a little bit quiet in the chat. Yeah, Charlie, that's sweet, or first name is Gene, meet Charlie. I think you already know Gunner. I just started this up, Gunner, when Focus lost his connection, but he hasn't came back. Sweet is in Dubai working. Oh, what movie did you start watching, Gunner? Hey, you're welcome, Charlie. Anytime, mate. Actually, I was going to head down to the shops because they open up at midnight here, but I just really can't be bothered. The Wild Bunch. Okay. Is that a remake, or is that the old Western? I vaguely remember an old Western called that. Ah, there's always cool dudes in the chat, Charlie. Damn, how did you manage to get away without a wrench for so long, Charlie? Yeah, Gunner. I remember that now. The Wild Bunch. I love the old westerns. I'm a big John Wayne fan. I used to love the John Wayne westerns, um, and stuff like to me it would be an eternal classic. The Magnificent Seven. You I love that with Yul Brenner and all those. It was an all-star cast, really. Yeah. John Wayne, the Duke. He really was classic. I don't think too many guys did a western better than he did. Um, Stuff like remember he did it with that Jimmy Stewart, the man who shot Liberty Valance. That was a good one. Rio Lobo. Um, to be honest with you, Gunner, I didn't Yeah, I didn't think much of it either. Um, I'm sorry, but the original killed it. The original killed it. I could watch the original over and over again, but I did see the new one, and it wasn't nothing special at all. Just trying to think of the westerns that John Wayne played that character Rooster Coburn. They weren't bad either. But yeah, I'm a big John Wayne fan. Yeah, yeah, I tend to agree. Uh, I think you're right. Um, Very rarely do they ever get a remake right. A classic one was Total Recall. I like the movie Total Recall with Arnold Schwarzenegger. The remake, I'm sorry, it just wasn't any good. True Grit, yeah, you got it, Al. True Grit, what a great movie. And the Sons of Katie Elder, yeah, Kale, U.S. Marshal, that was a decent one. The Sons of Katie Elder was a good one too. But I think, just my opinion, I think John Wayne was the king of the westerns. It's always hard to go past. I mean, Clint Eastwood. Clint Eastwood did some decent ones there. Those old spaghetti westerns and that. Yeah, Charlie. Same here, mate. I love the old westerns. They were great. Yeah. I could sit down and watch a good western anytime. Yeah, yeah. What was the Cowboys? That's Gunner. That was called the Cowboys. He can't get a crew, and he has to get kids to help him do that cattle drive. I reckon it was called the Cowboys from memory. That was a good one. Yeah, I might have to look it up, but I'm pretty sure it was the Cowboys. Man, that was a good movie. Open range. Someone talked about that the other day. That's it, Gunner. I think Gunner was talking about that the other day. Oh God, Charlie, Terrence Hill, Bud Spencer. Oh my God, they had some funny ones. They call me Trinity, was it? And they Yeah, said it. Some of the movies like Power Rider and that were good. I don't think I've even seen Unforgiven all the way through for some reason. I'm not sure. I remember when it came out, but I don't think I've seen the whole movie through all of it anyway. But just like John Wayne, Eastwood's one of my favourite actors. He's made some great movies. Yeah, well, Charlie, some actors, as they later in their career, they take roles that seem to really not the best roles. They seem to be wanting to take anything, but Eastwood has just seemed to have got better and better with his roles and his directing. Million Dollar Babies, what a great movie! Gran Torino, superb. Um, Trouble with the Curve. I love those movies. I mean, I was a Dirty Harry fan and a fan of his uh, westerns, but geez, he just got better. He just which one was that? Which one was that, Gunner? What movie? The name with name. Yeah, yeah, Charlie. Yep, yep. They were good movies. What was Eastwood's last movie? What was the last one he's just made? I'm not sure. I definitely wouldn't have seen it. I don't think. The Mule. No, I have not seen it. Um, yeah, I got no idea about that one. If it wasn't all that, then yeah, uh, it'd be disappointing because to me, he just got better and better. These later movies were unbelievable. Okay, it doesn't sound like something that he would do, but it's a shame if it is a bit on the poor side. I'd hate to see him go out like that. Yeah, to be honest with you, he could have gone out on Gran Torino, and that would have been legendary. It was a great movie. But like I said, I liked Million Dollar Babies, and Trouble with the Curve was really good. We're talking about movies, Gene. Clint Eastwood and the movies he made. Yeah, exactly, Gunnar. Um, you know, I couldn't think of a better movie to go out on. I mean, it's such a different role to stuff he's played before, and I loved it. Yeah, Gunner there, definitely. Oh, Charlie, you sound like Junior. Yeah, Gunner's one of the things that I loved about that movie was, you've seen his attitude towards the Asians next door, and then just how his attitude changed towards them, and sort of the relationship built up there, and I guess the end of the movie is that that sacrifice was really for them. I think that was you know unbelievable, great movie. Yeah, he was. Yeah, Jeff. Yeah, but just watching that evolve in the movie. You know, I think he might have directed it as well, but it was just so well done. Um, again, that's one of those movies. I haven't seen it for a while, and I could probably watch that again and again. Um, yeah, Gran Torino will go down as a classic movie. But if you haven't seen Trouble with the Curve, watch that. That's a pretty good movie. Billion Dollar Baby was good. Was it Million Dollar Baby or something like that? But I really like Trouble with the Curve. Okay, what's this? Gunner, I'll have a look at that. I hope you're not sending me to Pornhub. Oh shit, going off the channel. Whoops. No, I don't want to do that. I want to go back here. It's Trouble with the Curve. It's a it's based around the game of baseball. Really, I really liked it. Again, it's got a character. So, guys, I'm just watching this clip. The girl was his daughter, Gunner. She was his daughter. She was a lawyer. He was a baseball scout. Oh no, Gunner. I guess I'd have to see that to make a decision on it. Yeah, Charlie, I get a lot of lurkers. Some people might like if BK's around. He might be working or something, or just at home listening, or get people like that, or you get the trolls just hanging around waiting for you to say something wrong, and more than likely I'll say something wrong. Well, it's from the what you just showed me there, Gunner. I mean, the first word that came to my mind was different, um, very different. I'm very curious to see what it's like. What did you think of that Trouble with the Curve? I really liked it. You know, he had the aging scout; his eyes are gone, but he could just hear the way the ball traveled through the air and the bat, and that experience. I thought it was a good movie. I liked it. Yeah, but having a look, I tell you what, seeing him in those clips, and God, he's really old. He, but he'd be up there in age. Yeah, yeah. I liked it. It was just, I don't know. It was different from what he, usually does, and like you said, there was that passion for the game that he had, and he just knew, you know, he could hear something. He didn't have to, his eyes were failing on him and that, but he could still hear something, or he could, just tell by, that someone had issues with something, and how they got that player that wasn't doing too well, and Eastwood had him sent home to his family, or had his family brought to him, and suddenly, bang, he was on top of his game again. It was who was that other guy from the Roseanne TV series? I can't think of his name. It was his mate. He played a. It was only in there bits and pieces, but he played a good part too. John Goodman. So it was John Goodman. But just talking about it before, I think I would like to see Gran Torino again. Oh man, could you imagine that, doing a western with Eastwood? Jesus. Or even, being in a western with John Wayne back in the day. My God, what a what a rush that would have been. I just really wish they'd either done a better job or not done a remake of the Magnificent Seven. I think anyone that the generation that's around now that sees that movie, then it just didn't do the original justice, unfortunately. Yeah, yeah, me too, Charlie. I love history. Um, um, uh, I'll get into American history and that as well. But I don't think you'd find Gran Torino on YouTube unless it was a pay-for movie. But there are some sites that you can go to and stream movies. Yeah, Gunner. I don't want to sound bad, but the guy who played the role that Yul Brenner had, what's his name? I can't think of his. I'll just old age is hitting here. I can't think of his name. Oh, geez, what's his name? Yeah, John Wayne was a legend. What's the guy that starred in that new Magnificent Seven, Gunner? Uh, it just didn't seem right with him in that role. Um, no, not Russell. The remake of Magnificent Seven is the Denzel Washington. I like Denzel Washington. He's been in some really good movies, uh, but I don't know. It just didn't suit with him in that part. Um, yeah, if you ask me too, Gunner, about bits and pieces of that movie, it didn't. Yeah, it wasn't something that I really thought much of. But hard to beat like the original one when you had, was it Robert Vaughn? Um, who was that? It was James Coburn. Um, oh, the other big guy. Oh shit, Mr. Majestic. He was in the head. He had a heap of Street Fighter movies as well. I can't think of his name, but it was Star Pack, the original. Yeah, well, Charlie, I will have a look. You know, a week ago, I was supposed to go see that with my son. But we still haven't been to see it. Bit of a, I really want to see it too. Yeah, I've watched some good westerns on YouTube. Just quite a few John Wayne ones. But I really want to see Aquaman. Me and my son went and watched just before Christmas that Venom. It's not a five-star movie or nothing, but just for a bit of entertainment, it was. Yeah, had a bit of a laugh and entertainment out of that movie. That was okay. Open range. I'm gonna have to. I've never seen that Gunner, and I've heard lots about it. Yeah, lots of John Wayne ones I've seen on here. Um, but I will look up that open range. I'm guessing that's the one with Robert Duvall. Yeah, I remember Brannigan. I'm not sure that's one of his better movies though. The detective thing didn't suit him. Okay, what's gonna put up here? Oh, I'll have a look. Oh, that's the open range one. Blu-ray too. Okay, I'll oh, on that page, I'll tell you what, Gunner, I don't know if you've seen it, but on the page up there, they got, and I watched this not long ago actually, Last of the Dogmen. I like that. That was a good movie. Don't know if you've seen it. It's on that same page. Yeah, I've got that tab open now. I'll watch that movie later, Gunner. But on the same page, they got that Last of the Dogmen. I enjoyed it. That was a good movie. I'm not sure which movie that is, Al. Broken Trail. Okay. Yeah, never heard of that one. Well, I'll check out this open range anyway. Um, yeah, 2:52 a.m. here, Charlie. But I slept all day. Well, we've been on 3 hours and something. Ah, cool, Gunner. Yeah, I lost my mum and dad and my brother back in 2013. All three of them within 6 months. It was a pretty crazy time. Yeah, I remember that one, Lonesome Dove. That one brings back memories. Yeah, yeah. Um, Not much you can do. They say shit happens. Actually, I have to admit, 2013 was the start of a lot of bad luck, I guess. But you just gotta pick yourself up and keep going. Yeah, yeah, half hour. That's right, Charlie. What part of Victoria, mate? I'm about uh, 10, 15 minutes out of Adelaide on the east side. You in like suburbia there or country Melbourne, country Victoria? I've gone quiet, guys. Oh wow, you're really close to you probably not that. I'm probably not that far off from the same distance from Adelaide CBD, really. Oh, guys, I got this movie to watch now, thanks to Gunner. Um, Chat's a little bit quiet. We only got 7 watching. Uh, 5 thumbs down. Thanks, guys. Yeah, yeah, I know. I went there back in what 93 to watch the Crows play in a semi-final at the MCG. My God, getting through traffic there was crazy. Yeah, thanks, Gunnar. You have a good day too, mate. Charlie, Al, uh, thanks for keeping me company. Really appreciate it, guys. Um, Definitely catch up with you guys. Guess I got no popcorn, but definitely going to sit here and watch this Western. Yeah, it was great when they had the Grand Prix here, Charlie. Um, I know, I guess Melbourne, I guess you guys are happy having it over there, but it's a shame. I mean, we had it, 85-95. Um, but I don't know, I think Adelaide was a bit more, had a bit more atmosphere to it. Well, that's what people tell me anyway. I've never been to the Melbourne Grand Prix. Okay, guys. Again, thanks for joining me. Uh, Definitely catch up soon. I'm sure Focus will be back online again, and if not, I can always throw another one up. Always good spending time with you guys. Yeah, yeah, I've heard that, Charlie. But now we've got the V8s, and they still do the same thing, concerts every night, and all the rest of it. But like all good things, we must come to an end. I'm going to go watch this movie. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for keeping me company. And you guys all take care. Have a good night, Charlie. Um, and probably see you guys tomorrow or not too long from now anyway. So take care. All you guys have a good one. See you next time.